So it's over for Cracker Barrel as the company itself faces more insane backlash from its failed rebrand. Now, as you all know, Cracker Barrel thought that it could just simply change its image, but that particular decision has turned into one of the biggest mistakes that the company has made in years. Now, customers didn't ask for Cracker Barrel to go ahead and update its logo or even remodel its stores. And when they did it anyway, well, the backlash was definitely immediate. And now Cracker Barrel is dealing with missed earnings, falling traffic, and investors who could no longer trust the direction of the chain itself. So, in other words, Cracker Barrel is learning the hard way that loyalty disappears fast when a company forgets what made it successful in the first place. Now, before I continue, I want to welcome the new subscribers and viewers to this channel. I post topics, as you all know, on Cracker Barrel, as well as other topics, political and on entertainment in regards to Disney, DC, Marvel, etc. and so forth, as well as current events. I do want to mention that my Discord server in the link below will be changed due to the fact that it's recently been hacked. So just want to let you all know right now before we could go ahead and continue. Okay, so let's get back into it. So revenue hit about $868 million, slightly beating forecast, but here's the problem. It's still 3% lower than a year ago. You see, Cracker Barrel may have beaten, estimates, but the trend is still slipping. Now, the earnings per share came in at 74 cents below what analysts were actually expecting. 77%. Cents, excuse me. That's not a rounding error. That's investors noticing things are going sideways. Now, as you all know, Cracker Barrel's forecast for the fiscal year 2026 is weak, and they expect revenue between $3.35 billion and $3.45 billion, lower than 2025. The store visits are expected to fall between 4 and 7%. Foot traffic dropping is a red flag in restaurants. Now, part of this mess comes from messing with the identity. Cracker Barrel tried to refresh its logo, modernize, slim it down, the image of Uncle Herschel leaning on the barrel, old-timer branding, rustic feel. They changed that, and then they got hammered for it. Now, people definitely got involved. Loud voices got involved. Customers got angry, and Cracker Barrel heard it, and now has been backtracking, simply restoring the old timer logo, stopping remodels, returning to the vibe that people came for. But the problem is, that's not the only thing that they came for. They came for good food. Made from scratch, okay, not cooked and then frozen just to be reheated and everything. They don't want that. And not to mention, it's like a lot of these media outlets out here saying that, well, the conservatives and stuff are complaining about this. Yeah. Well, a friendly reminder, as a matter of fact, there's people out there who are on the left who are also Democrats who had a problem with these changes. Now, 4 stores had already been remodeled under the new plan, and those are being reverted. Remodels elsewhere have been paused, and they tried to go modern farmhouse with lighter colors, fewer knickknacks, removed Uncle Herschel text-only logo versus that old illustration. Now, all that is going away or being scaled back. And honestly, despite the backlash, it's not all failure. You see, restaurant same store sales rose 5.4% in that quarter, and some things grew about 9%. Cracker Barrel shows some strength where people are still eating, some menu stuff working, but the retail sales are down, and people are not showing up to the restaurant anymore. Okay, so the profit is still facing a sharp drop. The investors punished the stock, and in after hours trading, Cracker Barrel shares sank about 8 to 10%. Wall Street was not impressed with the guidance or the strategy flip-flop either. You see, loyalty actually matters. Cracker Barrel built its brand on nostalgia, rocking chairs, peg games, made from scratch food, rustic store, the old country store feel. that loyalty is not cheap. Now, when you mess with people's sense of what a brand is, you risk losing their trust. Okay. So, in other words, Cracker Barrel simply learned that particular lesson the hard way. And the attempt to appeal to younger diners by stripping down decor and simplifying logos seemed logical in the boardrooms, but people who've been going there for decades felt like, they were being told that they didn't matter. So in other words, they were basically being pushed to the side for a certain audience that doesn't even go ahead and go out and buy things from Cracker Barrel, let alone don't go out anywhere and buy anything from anywhere. You see, that kind of disconnect is dangerous. And Cracker Barrel underestimated how tied people are to tradition. Now, forecasting downward traffic while trying changes equals double trouble. Now, they've committed capital to remodels, then paused them, and now the guidance is simply weak. The stock acts accordingly, and Cracker Barrel is caught between, needing change and needing stability. All right. And that's saying a lot right there. Now, if you're running a business that trades on roots, heritage, old fashioned charm, those are assets, not burdens. You see, when Cracker Barrel tried to go ahead and treat them as, expendable and stuff, it lost something. The fallout shows heritage has value, especially in a world full of change. Now, the risk is losing what makes you unique, and Cracker Barrel's core was indeed uniqueness. And now they are doing damage control at this point, restoring what they took away, trying to win back trust. But once you put in, motion a rebrand, once you imply certain values don't matter, I mean, let's be real. It's actually hard to reverse without cost. And Cracker Barrel may restore the old logo, but the sum of the damage is already done. Now, the financial discipline is key now. Halting remodels, cutting back on unnecessary spending, refocusing on guest experience, kitchens, menu quality. These are signals they understand that shouting modern brand identity isn't enough. You see, people actually want consistency, and Cracker Barrel's next moves will prove whether this was a lesson or if it was just a scare. Now, stock watchers see, risks of see risk going forward. Weak guidance, declining traffic, brand instability, all make investment decisions hard. Cracker Barrel needs to show more than just charm. It needs results. Otherwise, the volatility might be here long term. Okay. So, yeah, if you betray what actually made people care in the first place, no amount of, polished logo design will actually save you. Okay. So yeah, Cracker Barrel's decline in traffic and trust in investor confidence came because, they simply forgot who their customers are. But reversing course is good, but the question is whether they can repair trust and stabilize going forward. I mean, that's really what matters now. So let me know your thoughts about this in the comments below. Be sure to smash the like button, share the video far and wide across social media. If you enjoy what was shared in the channel, smash the like button. And also, if you do get the hype button below this video on your mobile devices, go ahead and smash that hype button for me so that way this can get out there to more people. Subscribe to the channel, turn on the bell for future uploads, notifications, and I'll see you all in the next one. Until then, peace.